Hello, welcome back to Thornton. Today we need to get rid of these silage bales. So we got the JCB out, we got our bale grab on. Just need to make sure that I have the controls right. There we go. So we're going to be having to lift these one by one, unfortunately, which does kind of suck. And we have swapped out the bale trailer for the Marshall BC32, which is a much more logical size for kind of our scale of operations, I think. Now I have negotiated a deal that gets us about £1,000 per bale, and I may have to just nudge these around once they're on the trailer. We're gonna get about £1,000 per bale, £1,000 sterling, and yeah, that's gonna need a bit of nudging. Let's just give it a little nudge back. There we go. And give that a little nudge. That was nudged a bit too much, I think. That can go there. This can just be nudged over like that. There they go. And yeah, this isn't going to be the most exciting stuff in the world, so a lot of this is probably going to be time-lapse for you guys. But we're making quite a lot of money. In fact, I have a plan. I have an idea. Let's just shove these bales off the trailer, because this trailer is something more akin to something I'd use to store bales, isn't it? So let's take that off. Let's get the fast track going. We can turn this guy off. We'll do some cleaning of equipment and moving equipment later on, possibly in the next video. But I've just had an idea, because the shop does have an Arcusan AutoStack trailer available for demo. Now that sounds like something I'd be interested in. So let's head in and see if we can't borrow it, see if it's not already out on demo with somebody. This time of year I doubt it, but we'll find out. So I'll be back with you guys in a second. Alright, good news everyone. It wasn't out on demo, they brought it out for me. I've had a quick look around it, and I've had to pay out a £6,000 fee just for insurance reasons. But we are allowed to use the auto stacker, and I've been assured that it will not damage the bale wrap. So we will get the full agreed amount for our bales. That looks to be close enough there. Perfect. Just get the PATO attached. And off we go. This is going to be fun. I haven't used one of these things before, so this should be quite interesting. It's going to save us moving a lot of equipment around as well, because now we just need the fast track and the auto stacker. Wow, that one's pretty silently. This thing can stack up to... Oh, that's impressive. That's sleek. This thing can apparently stack up to 16 bales, I think. So I just have to be careful not to damage them. Ooh. Oh, that is sleek. I like that. It's still very quiet. I'm not sure. I'm not sure about the volume. It's very difficult to know if it's working or not, but I can hear some clunking, so I guess... Yeah, I guess that'll have to do. It's a nice piece of equipment to have out in demo. They did say that I could buy one new for around £70,000, so it's not a cheap piece of equipment by any means. But it's definitely something I'd be interested in. Again, it's something more for a maybe a larger scale operation, but if I can get all these, if I can get all the fields going fully, then this will be a quite industrial sized operation. We're up to 7 bales on this now. So I think maybe getting one of these might be something in the future. Because at the very least I can stack at the side of fields and kind of neaten things up instead of just having bales strewn everywhere. There we go. 9. We get number 10 here, and by the time we get up to that one up at the top, we should be loaded up with this. I'll just slow down a bit so that I'm definitely sure. Yep. Grab that one. This is gonna make life easier. This is gonna make life a whole lot easier. Fantastic. What, 12 bales on there now. 13. I do have to be a bit cautious when I'm going in between some of the more densely packed bales. To 15 and 16. Can this thing hold any more? I don't think so. So let's turn it off. Awesome. And our buyer for the bales has said to drop them off in the yard. There's a bale shed in the yard, and he will come collect them. Now he wants as many bales as he can get, so he's willing to pay on a per bale basis £1,000 per bale. Let's get the beacon light on there. So £1,000 per bale, that's, you know, not a small amount of money. We should make a pretty penny, and there is a field up here that, well, it's pretty chock full of bales. I was testing out the bale grab and basically cleared out a field, put them into the next field. That thing works like a charm. It's going to be really good for when we do need to move bales individually or move them in smaller quantities. I've put a big ding in this now, haven't I? Be around the corners this time. Yep. So the shed that we need to put it into is there by the baler. I've already moved the 2 bales that were in the yard here. Oh, this is going to be fun to try and navigate. There we go. I've already moved the 2 bales that were in the yard here. Just kind of shoved them across the yard. Put them onto a little transport doohickey that I have. Let's see. How do I operate this thing? This. Okay, awesome. And I guess we just... yeah, we can reverse while it's in motion. Awesome. Gotta be careful here of the... got a board unloading. I'm so glad this thing has that feature. I don't know if we can actually unload into the shed. Come on. Abort, 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 abort. Okay, abort again. So I'm basically gonna need to go as far back as I can with this thing and then nudge forward as it raises. Okay, it's as far back as I can realistically go. And I can't nudge forward. I'm just going to drop the bales there. Okay, they are sold. I think next time I should come in from the side. Because that was far from ideal. And it feels almost as if there's a bale stuck or something. I'm not sure. Oh no, it was just... Wow, it's a very slow drop that takes a lot of power. That would have been 16 or 17,000 pounds there into our pockets just from those bales. What I'm going to do is, because I've done the exact same thing I did last time. Wonderful. Because we have so many bales in the field just up here, just up this road here, I'm going to go up to this field and just empty it out. Because the faster I can empty it out, the more quickly I can arrange other things. And ideally we're going to get quite a bit of money, because I do kind of need to invest in a plough. I've been in contact with some management type people who have experience running primarily grass farms, and they said, and grass farms in this area, they've said these fields haven't been ploughed in a long time. Basically once every couple of years you want to be ploughing the fields, and the guy who sold up did so because he didn't have a plough. That's why he wanted out so quickly, I guess. So we need to get ourselves a plough that we can run on the back of one of our machines, any one of them. But that's going to involve even more money, so we may well end up having to take out a loan just to get a plough. A reasonable size one. I'm hoping to get 5, maybe 6 furrows. That'd be great if I can, but if not, I guess 4 furrow would be good. We'll also need to get a seeder, which again is an expense I wasn't planning on. And probably a cultivator of some description, just to make sure the ground is prepared for seeding. Now the upside of that is we can potentially seed one of the fields in crops, which would basically mean we can get some straw together, and as well as hay and silage, we can make potentially some animal feed. We can get ready to feed animals and hopefully get some cows in so they'll produce manure, and we start running the little cycle of we get manure so we got fertilizer, so we can get manure so we can get fertilizer. That's the cycle I'm hoping to get into at some point. Now we will need quite a few cows to get enough manure. That's 16 bales. Gotta be careful coming out of this field here. We'll swing it very wide. Possibly not wide enough. Not wide enough. Because I had to make an adjustment for the gate. Let's just bring it back into the field a bit and take a second run up. Now, we will, like I said, we'll need lots of cows to actually produce enough manure and enough slurry to fertilize, you know, a lot of our fields. Possibly even just a one. Have I managed to get this stuck now? Have I actually managed to get this thing stuck? Come on. You know you want to come. There we go. But yeah, it's gonna be there's interesting times ahead. We've got a lot of expenses coming up, including the money to convert basically concrete over the field beside the industrial estate. We do have the parts for the compost master in storage. So that's probably not going to be an issue for a little while. I did not turn it anywhere near tightly enough there. There we go. Compost master is in storage at another yard belonging to the farm, so that's not a big deal. The main, you know, the expensive bits of that. The issue is going to be getting, number one, the money for the masonry for all of it, including all the concrete and the builders, and yeah, that's going to be about 180, 200,000 pounds. I think the current number is 200,000. I'm trying to work them down from that. But fingers crossed we should be good to get that done sometime soon. There's also some ground leveling work that needs to be done. So we won't actually be able to enter the area for a couple of days while they're doing that and moving all the topsoil and all that kind of stuff. So it's gonna be an interesting couple of days. The industrial estate is producing at a... Why is this... Okay. The industrial estate is producing at a ridiculously high rate. We're now up to about 75% capacity on the bees, which inexplicably are still alive despite it being winter. I'm kind of okay with that, to be honest. Oh, do I have to take a... Oh, I have to take a tight turn into the yard and a loose turn out of it, okay. There we go. Some of these turns I'm still getting used to. I'm not used to driving a trailer this long. Luckily this is mostly dinged up. We won't get our deposit back, but we should be fine. There we go. It's going to be back into the same field again. So let's get a nice wide berth made here. And turn it tight. Hey, there we go. Let's get this activated. And start picking up bales. So hopefully we will have quite the pretty penny at the end of this. It is now midwinter, so these bales have all fermented. Takes them about a season. I think I cut this in late autumn, so it should be good. That bale's going to be a bit ripped up, but it should be fine. You probably won't notice, I hope. But yeah, this is just going to be a case of load the bales up and bring them all over to the agreed upon selling point. You'll notice that the bales are gone by the time we even get back there, so he is picking them up pretty sharpish. He's got, I think, a couple of pieces of equipment to do that. So, we should be good, in theory. I'm gonna stop talking for a little while and come back if anything interesting happens, so I'll talk to you in a bit. well, that's about all I got time for today. There is still some work to be done, quite a lot in fact. But unfortunately the battery in my microphone is dying, believe it or not. So I gotta keep this quick. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit the like. Don't forget to subscribe and join the Discord as well. Outer character, yes, I did. I was planning on using the telehandler, but then I realised the bale stack would have been a lot faster. We are up to £179,000 in game. Back on Tuesday with more Thornton. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. And do leave a comment as well below. I guess all I can do is leave you by saying I've been RainbowDave. You've been watching Farming Simulator 17 on Thornton Farm. Hope you enjoyed. Until next time, stay safe and goodbye.